Buenos días, clase. O buenas tardes. No sé qué hora es. I don't know what time it is by the time you get to see this. ¿Quién me falta? Todos. Qué triste. Well, for today, we're going to be talking about the verb ser, to be, and the verb estar, also to be. Let's just try and confuse you a little bit in Spanish, shall we? These are the first two verbs that you tend to get in Spanish 1, even before you get to regular conjugations. I don't know why we do that to you, to confuse you, but hopefully I can shed some light on how you use one versus how you use the other and how you conjugate it. Remember what conjugation means? We know how to change it depending on which person is actually doing the action. So let me set down my cafecito and let's go to our lesson. So let's talk about the first verb, ser. This tends to be the very, very first verb that you get in the Spanish language. It means to be. It's also irregular. How mean is that for your first verb? All right, so here we go. So, yo soy, tú eres, él, ella, usted es. Okay, clase, so here are the conjugations. Remember I told you you need to learn the chart. Really important to learn the chart because you don't always get the personal pronouns written in there. Okay, so here's our vosotros there that we don't worry about. But here's what it looks like. So yo soy, tú eres, él, ella, usted es, nosotros or nosotras somos, ellos, ellas, ustedes son. Okay, very important verb, obviously. Ser also has certain things you use it for. All right, so make note, if you're taking notes or whatever, make sure you write down the conjugations for ser, which is soy, eres, es, somos, and son. All right, so take note of that. And at the end of this presentation, I have a silly song for you for ser to help you remember it. But for now, let's go through some examples and tell you why it is you use the verb ser. And then we're going to talk about the verb estar, which also means to be. Not to confuse you, of course, in Spanish 1, but if you understand why you use one versus why you use the other, it should make it a lot easier. Okay, clases, so let's take down what the conjugations are. So it's soy. So again, hopefully you remember what each box lines up to as far as the person doing the action. Let's do some examples now. Ana es alta. So Ana es alta. Here you have ser conjugate for Ana, which is she. All right, because this is she, your adjective is also feminine. All right. Another example is nosotros somos inteligentes. All right. So again, you have your subject here, your verb, and then your adjective here. That's your basic sentence structure using the verb ser. Now I'd like to talk about why we use ser. We use the verb ser for different things. First of all, ser can be used for possession. Es el libro de Ana. So we can use it for possession. Es la una. We can also use it for time. Use it for possession, time. Now notice, es la una, this is singular, but son las dos for plural. We also have it for profession. Es profesora. So there we go. All right. And we also have it for physical descriptions. So for description, es alta. So notice you have a couple different things for why you use ser to be. So possession, time, profession, description. You would also use it for origin. What country are you from? So these are the reasons you would use the verb ser. All right, now I'm going to shift gears and we're going to talk about the verb estar. Okay, clase. So the verb estar, just to complicate things, also means to be. Oh my goodness, didn't we just learn ser means to be? Estar has a different purpose. So estar is used for the big one, location. Location. It's also used for physical state of being. So what does that mean? To be tired, to be hungry, to be cold, your physical state of being. So these are the big ones, as well as emotions. So these are the top reasons why you would use this version. Instead of said, you would use estar. Well, of course, estar is also irregular, of course. All right, so the way it conjugates is like this. Notice that in your nosotros form, there is no accent mark. Again, really important for you to learn what goes where on a verb chart. All right. So our yo form, our tu form, our ella, usted form, nosotros, nosotras, and ellos, ellas, ustedes. Notice you have accents all here. Again, location, physical state of being, and emotions is why you use this one, all right, versus ser. And it makes a difference. For example, you can say to your friend, oh, estás bonita hoy. Okay, well, if you know what they mean, then if you're saying to your friend, estás bonita hoy, that means today you look good, but other times not so much. So it's kind of an insult versus eres bonita. Then you're telling them that you always look good. Mistakenly, some people say estar is a temporary thing versus ser being more permanent. But as you know, with ser being time, that's not really anything to do with something permanent, right? So you just need to learn the reasons as to why you use one thing versus why you use another thing. All right, let's look at some examples with estar. So some examples for estar can be thus. So here I'm saying, estoy triste hoy. Oh, sad, because I don't have my students. Then I could be talking about my students. They're located in their homes. Que triste. I wish you guys were in my classroom with me. Or we can say, mi gato está contento. My cats are very happy to have us home right now, giving them extra attention. So, mi gato está contento. So again, we've got an emotion, location, more emotion. So just be aware. Don't mix up why you use one versus why you use the other, and also be very careful with both of them being irregulars. I hope this was helpful to tell the difference between said and estar. You can find more things on my website at clinespanish.com. If you can just look up estar, you can look up ser. I have handouts for that. I'm not sure if I have a Quizlet for it yet, but no doubt something will come. And I hope you're doing well. And I just want to say goodbye for now. Adios. Hasta pronto.
Soy, eres, es, somos, son, soy, eres, es, somos, son. Soy, eres, es, somos, son, soy, eres, es, somos, son. Soy, eres, es, somos, son, soy, eres, es, somos, son. Soy, eres, es, somos, son, soy, eres, es, somos, son. Soy, eres, es, somos, son, soy, eres, es, somos, son. Soy, eres, es, somos, son, soy, eres, es, somos, son. Soy, eres, es, somos, son, soy, eres, es, somos, son. Soy, eres, es, somos, son, soy, eres, es, somos, son. Soy, eres, es, somos, son, soy, eres,